Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. So this time we have Coin here with song Chapstick. So this is the first time we have Coin in this channel. This one is a bit rocky, maybe some influences of the punky side here. So yeah, pretty cool song here. So let's start with the chords here, and we don't need any capo for this song. So we have 6 different chords to learn here. So let's start with the A first. So that will be open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. And we have G, so third on the E string, second on A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. Next is D, so open D string, second G, third B, and second E. Next, F, so you bar all strings here on the first fret, and the rest will be third on A, third on D, and second on G. The fifth chord here will be the C, so third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. And the final chord, E minor, so open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. So those are the chords, and we have this cool intro here, which is based upon following chords A, G, and D. So we're gonna look at this intro first here, and we're gonna go through the notes here that belongs to each and every chord here. So let's start with the A first. That is the first chord. So this part sounds like this. Alright, so you start with the open A string here, then you go to the second G string, and back to open A, and then comes on the B string, third, second, and then you play the second G string, and then open A. So that's the part that belongs to the A first. So just repeat quickly here. Open A, second G, open A again, third B, second B, second G, and open A. Right. Then comes the G here. And this part sounds like this. Okay, so that will be third on the E here in the bass, then second G, then open G, then back to third E in the bass again, and open G. And that's it for the G here. So quick repeat there. Third E, second G, open G, third E, and open G. So yeah, and then we have this final D chord here. We can divide it into 2 parts because this is yeah, it's twice as long as the other chords here. So it lasts for kind of 2 bars if you speak that language, the music language there. So let's look at the first part there. It will sound like this. Alright, so that will be open D, then third B, then open D 2 times, then second G, and then open D again 2 times. Okay, so slowly, open D, third B, open D, open D, second G, open D, and open D. And then comes the final part there, 6 notes still from the D chord here. It sounds like this. Okay, so that was third here on the E string in the top, then second on the same string, and then open E. And then comes the second G, open D, and open G. So slowly, this last part was third E, second E, open E, second G, open D, and open G. Okay, so that is one round. You're gonna play this for 2 rounds. And the second round is, of course, not exact like this, because this is on rock and roll here, and sometimes they add in some different notes there and take away something from other parts. But this is pretty much it when it comes to how close you can go when it's about to teach out here. So stick to this one and play for 2 rounds, and you're like 98% close to the exact way of playing this. So yeah, when you play this intro here, it's not about to play the clean notes here, because in rock and roll you want to add in complementary strings or notes. So for instance, when you play this first A part here, it sounds like this if it's clean. But when you play it in the real way or in the rock and roll way, you want to add more strings to get more depth and flesh to it. So it could sound something like this. So you see, when I strum and play these notes, I play, for instance, the A, open A here. I play that together with the second D here, which belongs to the original A chord here. So you could play the exact way that we just learned here, the simple notes, but it's preferably and better if you play complementary strings. So it gives more this rock and roll feeling to it. So, and even on these notes here, I add in, for instance, the second G, which we already had played here before. This fits very well to this melody on the B string. Yeah, so I think you get the idea here of playing perhaps 2 strings when you're emphasizing one note on one string. So slowly it could sound like this. Yeah. So it sounds even cooler to bring in more strings. Yeah, so you play 2 rounds of this, and that's the intro. So now we're gonna look at the verse and the different parts for this song. And the pattern is pretty much the same through the entire song. So let's look first at the chords here. You're gonna play 3 rounds of A, G, and D. Okay? So 3 rounds of that, that's the first verse. So how are we gonna play this? I can show you first, and then I can explain how it's played. So let's go. So that is 1 round. So let's start with the A. We're gonna play alternate here, so I'm gonna alternate between the bass and the top strings. So I'm gonna say bass and top. That means you play more on this bass strings up here, depending on which chord. So for instance, A here, it will be more on the A and D string. And when I play G, it will be more on the E and A string, of course. So you're gonna play that chord, the bass strings for each and every chord there. And for D, yeah, of course you are on the D string. So the bass means those bass strings, and the top means like strings down or even in the middle here. So we're gonna play for the A here, bass, top, top. and the G will be played in the same way, but you're gonna see that the rhythm is different here. So if we connect the A and the G, it will be like this. You can play exact the same here for G, so it's bass, top, bass, top, top, bass, top, bass, top, top. So for each chord here, it's bass, top, bass, top, top. But the rhythm is different here, and it's hard to kind of explain there. You need to feel it, listen to the song, and practice from this tutorial here, and you will get it with time here. So again, bass, top, bass, top, top, bass, top, bass, top, top. And we don't have to be that technical about it, since they also switch this kind of rhythm, and they go with the flow there when it comes to play. It differs from verse to verse here in this song as well. So have fun and play a little bit with it and be comfortable with it. So bass, top, bass, top, top, bass, top, bass, top, top. So that's A and G, and then comes the final D part. There you will only play bass, top, bass, top, bass, top, bass, top. So 4 times you alternate these two. From the bass to top here. You're still on the D here. So it will be. So that is close to the rhythm here in the song. So bass, top, bass, top, bass, top, bass, top, and bass, top, bass, top, top, bass, top, bass, top, top, bass, top, bass, top, bass, top, bass, top. All right, so A, G, and D, that is 1 round. You play that for 3 rounds, and that is the first verse. Then comes the pre-chorus. In the lyrics we are, so don't come back looking for me. So the chords there will be F to C to D, and the pattern here is exactly the same as we just learned for the verse. So you're gonna play the same here, but you just add in these different chords here. Instead of the A and G, you add in F and C. So you're gonna play F, C, and D. That is 1 round. You're gonna play it 2 rounds. So it sounds like this. Yeah, so that is the pre-chorus. And then comes the first chorus here. And that is actually played in the same way as the verse there. So exact same way, A, G, and D. And you do that for 2 rounds. Now let's go on here. We have this post-chorus as well. I just want to taste your chapstick. So that's where we are in the lyrics. And this post-chorus is included with the last instrumental part. Will be played exact the same way again as the verse there. So 3 times again. So just continue from the chorus, 2 rounds, and you continue to the post-chorus. So in total 5 rounds with the post-chorus and the instrumental part right after. So then comes the second verse. Nothing changes there. 2 rounds of that one. But then for the second pre-chorus, we will change it a little bit. So the chords will be F, G, E minor, and A. So instead of playing F, G, D, D, so to speak, you're gonna play F, G, E minor, A. That is 1 chord progression. So, and then you can start all over again on the next chord progression, and there you will only play the F and G. So I'm gonna go through these chords for you here, so you will get the full pre-chorus number 2. So it will sound like this. And after this G comes a vocal part. So on the F, bass, top, top G, top, bass, top, E minor, bass, top, and A, bass, top. So the pattern is exactly the same as before with the other chords, the A, G, and D, or the F, C, and D in the pre-chorus. So the pattern is the same, just you're gonna play the F, G, E minor, and A instead of D, D. And then comes on the second round here, the F, same, bass, top, and G, same, bass, top. And then you stop play there, and there's just this vocal part. I think I love her. So that is what they sing. And yeah, right after that comes the second chorus. So it will be the same as the other choruses there. That's the first. And the same goes for the post-chorus, 2 rounds of that as well. And then comes another chorus, the third chorus, 2 rounds again. And it ends with an outro there. In the lyrics, it's I just wanna dance, baby. And the chords there are still, like in the chorus, A, G, and D. And you're just gonna do 1 down for each chord. So that is how this rock and roll song from Coin ends. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I know that sometimes we have this intros, and I like to teach out exactly how you play them most of the times, not always, but when I think it's playable and gives a lot to the music, to the song, then I like to add that one in. So sometimes you ask for tabs, and I do it on some songs here. So if you wish, particularly for this song or some other song, just let me know. Ask for it in the comments down below, and I will see what I can do about it. So sometimes I have put a link in the description that leads you to another page where I upload my tabs there. So you can see exactly how it works there. So yeah, good luck with this one, and I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please hit the button there and subscribe, even better. So yeah, see you soon, and don't forget guys, play tuned.